broke when you'll be having, well, you wouldn't know how to talk. If I gave you everything and everything is what I bought, I can take it.
Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us for a little NBA basketball. Wednesday night in the NBA, it's going to be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Golden State Warriors. And without any further ado, let's head to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew at the arena. I'll be back at halftime.
The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. Hey, guys, taking a look at Andre Iguodala. What will we see from him?
Well, Iguodala is just a scary athlete, Kevin. Even among NBA players, he stands out in that regard. Incredibly long, active, fast, quick laterally, and that's why he's so good defensively.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a terrific defender, and with his ball handling ability, he's able to penetrate and finish creatively at the rim, too.
Today's game finds the Grizzlies winding down. Their road trip. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
You know, right now for the Grizzlies, they've gotten off to a kind of start that you wouldn't have been able to imagine. It's been a lot bumpier than anticipated.
Yeah, they've got some talent, and I think most people thought this team would be pretty good. And yet everything's gone wrong for them to this point in the season, and they better be careful. I mean, this season could really fall apart for them.
Iguodala against Prince. Knocked loose. Curry with the steal. And he finished it off with a lane.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when. You know, it's funny, you look at the Golden State Warriors, they've had the third best home court advantage in the league over the last decade or so. Only the Rocky Mountain teams, Denver and Utah, were better. At Oracle, it's not the altitude, it's the crowd. One of the best in all of the NBA.
Here's Curry, following the score by Tayshaun Prince. And Curry, here we go. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. And Clark, as you were saying about the Warriors, they really feed off this home crowd. Steve, you said maybe the best in the NBA.
I think so, just in terms of the support they get, regardless of their success. You think back over the last 16, 17 years, Warriors have only been in the playoffs twice, and yet the fans are there every single night going nuts. So, and now that they're a good team, I think this fan base is really going to come alive.
Mike Conley, the starting point guard in Memphis pretty much his whole career. I'm sure he would agree that last season was probably his best yet.
And for Conley last season, an uptick in three-pointer and free throws attempted. Very interesting combination of numbers there.
Well, and for a perimeter player, a lot of times that can be the key to offensive efficiency, because when you can shoot from the three-point line, it makes you even quicker than you already are. Defenses have to attack and chase you off that line, and now you can get into the paint and make other plays happen.
Now here's Conley. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Here's Koufos, guarded by O'Neal. And it's Koufos missing. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Utah Jazz.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
Now here is Conley. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Fades away. Randolph can't hit.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Curry gets the screen from Bogut. It's Thompson off the drive. Working on Allen. Shot from 12. Again, the miss by Thompson.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Now let's send it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Mark Jackson.
On his mind, the difficult task of defending Zach Randolph. He said Randolph's especially tough because he's not only a go-to scorer on the low block and the pinch post, but also a guy who can pick up a lot of second chance points with his work on the glass. He's a 20 and 10 double-double guy for a reason. We'll have our hands full trying to slow him down. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And the thing I took away from that game was how dominant they were on the boards.
Well, it's impossible not to see that domination. Based on the numbers, it was really lopsided in the rebounding battle.
And here is Conley after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. And they were right in his face.
Outside Curry. From deep. No good.
Well, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And it's Conley penetrating.
Mike Conley, boy, second in the NBA last season in steals per game, quick feet and quick hands, and a smart defender as well. Make him a pesky guy to deal with at that end of the floor.
The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And over the course of the season, guys, they've shot a very respectable 78% from the line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Tony Douglas is checked in for Steph Curry. It's Thompson off the drive. He's against Allen. Iguodala, guarded by Prince. Back to Thompson. 5 to shoot. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And for Conley offensively, he doesn't try, Steve, I think, to do too much.
No, in some ways he reminds you of like a possession quarterback.
Nice comparison.
He's going to be steady, do the little things, and let the game come to him, but very capable of making a big play when necessary.
And they get it back. Thompson, defended by Kufis, feeds it to O'Neal. Out to Thompson. Bogut the pass to Thompson. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Thompson's got 7 points.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Conley into the lane. Prince up top. From 12 feet out. Good, he hits the jump shot. Prince has got his second basket.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
Douglas kicks to Iguodala. Pass to O'Neal. He's against Randolph. O'Neal dishes to Douglas. O'Neal a screen on Conley. Douglas the pass to O'Neal. Thompson. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. He's got 9.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Conley kicks to Allen. Randolph sets a screen for Allen. Just his first attempt. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will come the other way. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was their offense that carried them.
Steve, I love the way they attacked at every opportunity. They never were on their heels, and eventually that allowed them to pull away. After 17 years in the NBA, Jermaine O'Neal is still going. It's easy to forget he was once an all-star franchise big man for the Indiana Pacers. Jermaine could do it all. He could score it in the low post, could make the mid-range jumper, and also was a force defensively. But even though he's not at that level now, he can still help you as a quality rotation big man.
The players you see here contribute as much on D as they do at the other end of the court. A list of the steal leaders among point guards. Number 1, Steph Curry. 4th, Michael Conley. Warriors leading by 3. Now Douglas looking for his first basket still in this one. It's stolen by Davis. Allen drives in. Iguodala with the block. Tries again. Conley dishes to Prince. That's in there. Conley with the assist. 8 points for Prince. The Warriors have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Thompson outside. And Prince comes to help. Iguodala outside. He passes to Douglas. Drills the three-pointer. Douglas has got himself on the board with 3 there. And for O'Neal, at one time, a 24-point per game score. Now his role is all about defense, blocking shots and clogging the lane.
Yeah, he's 6'11", 250 with a great knowledge of the NBA and how to defend and scouting reports of every player in the league. Very savvy veteran player.
And here is Allen after the three-pointer from Douglas. Outside Conley. The feed now to Kufis. Ball's knocked loose. Douglas with the steal. Thompson for the triple. O'Neal kicks to Douglas. Thompson. But they get it back. This is to Douglas. Leads him in there. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
It's still early on as the new basketball season gets underway for Golden State. Here's where they stand. First in assists, first in steals, and they're number 1 in block shots. This is a team that doesn't allow easy shots in the lane.
Yeah, and the one thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all these stats, Clark, is the assists. And this is a team that has been very unselfish. They're sharing the ball, they're moving, they're really getting a good flow to their offense. And as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
Melo's checked in for Memphis.
Well, throughout the league and its history, defenses always travel well. And to be good and consistently good in the NBA, you've got to bring that defensive mindset and execution. Offense comes and goes, defense stays.
That is good. Davis has got his first points of the night. Warriors leading by 4. Douglas off the pick from Barnes. Douglas the pass to Barnes. Douglas dishes to Spates. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Well, Clark, you said defense a part of the game that never has an off night. And it's why the Grizzlies, Steve, were so tough on the road and really such a tough team in general.
Well, 24-17 on the road is an amazing record for any club. And I think Memphis, they did it with their defense and their rebounding. They were able to enforce their identity on teams on the road with that toughness, with that edge, and it really paid off big time.
Davis gets to Conley. Lock at 6. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Conley's got 6.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Iguodala, the pass to Spates. Kicks it to Barnes. Knocked away. Passes to Douglas. He dishes it to Iguodala. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Conley into the lane. On the wing, Miller. Back to Conley. Right side, Conley. 9 feet out. Rebounded by Douglas. Warriors leading by 4. He feeds it to Bazemore. That's good with a Douglas assist.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Now here is Conley. He's got 6. Allen with it. Now guarded by Bazemore. Allen, that's good. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Iguodala dishes to Barnes. He kicks it to Bazemore. And the pass to Barnes. Douglas. Barnes, screen on Conley. 6 on the shot clock. It's Iguodala with the drive. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, one thing I've always loved about Andre Iguodala is the fact that he's so unselfish. He's really probably best suited to play a point forward role where he's handling the ball quite a bit, either in transition or in the half court at the high post. He can use his size to pass over the top of people.
John Lure, he's checked in for Melo. Now here is Miller. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Warriors leading by 5. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Pondexter. Spates to Bazemore. Oh, good on the triple. And you go back to Iguodala. Relatively judicious with his shot selection in Denver. Some have wanted him to even be more aggressive offensively.
You know, I think that's a bit misguided, Kevin. This is a guy who does everything and does it well. He's a team-first guy. He's got to stay true to who he is. And I think he does a really good job of doing that. He rebounds, he defends, he passes, he provides scoring. You can't just look at his point totals and evaluate his game.
He brings a lot to the game.
A lot to the table.
What do you call stat sheet stuffer?
Yes, sir. That's him.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Spates sets a screen. Off the screen. Offensive rebound. Green kicks to Nedovic. The dish to Bazemore. Pass to Nedovic. Feeds it to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Green, the screen. Nedovic, the pass to Spates. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
This is a physical brand of basketball we're seeing so far, and they're getting to the foul line.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, the Warriors made big strides last year, and part of it was a retooling of the team, but they also got a lot of help from the group of rookies that they had, and a number of those rookies played prominent roles down the stretch and in the playoffs.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. And Lure kicks to Franklin. Count that one. Well, Clark, as you said, the Warriors did lean on their rookies as the season went on. 4 of them in all, with 3 coming in the draft and 1 walking on the roster. Big help, Steve, from them in the opening round of the playoffs.
You know, pretty remarkable that a team could do that well in the postseason, relying on so many rookies, but it speaks to their maturity, their character, the group they've put together, and it's very promising in terms of their long-term success.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. They double him with Green. Franklin passes to Lure. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Nedovic. 18 feet out. Green. Barnes kicks to Green. He passes to Bazemore. Green, the screen. Bazemore passes to Nedovic. Green. Shot clock at 6. And Barnes backs in. That's good.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
19 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Back to Davis.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another.
The Grizzlies have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. No good on the free throw. The Warriors making a switch here. He doesn't get the second one.
I think they've got to be more disciplined here, Kevin. Already way too many fouls and too many free points for the opponent.
Barnes to Bazemore. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Bazemore's got his second bucket.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead. They're up by 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Tune in this Thursday, November 21st. Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers
take on Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder. You don't want to miss it.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Big boost from their bench there, guys, in that first quarter. They did a nice job coming in and really giving this team a lift.
Yeah, it's a nice attribute to have. Firepower coming off the pine early. That's good stuff.
Harrison Barnes is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Nedovic in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Bazemore kicks to Nedovic. Shoots from the high post. The Grizzlies pull it in. Randolph's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Koyen, the pass to Franklin. The feed to Pondexter. Launches a 3. Here's Lure. Banked in off the glass. Lure's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Grizzlies.
Boy, they are having their way in the paint right now. So many looks right at the rim.
Defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get the ball in close time after time, Steve.
Off the pick. It's rebounded by Memphis. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Grizzlies head coach Dave Yeager is all in on advanced stats, and that was a big reason that he became their head coach, fitting in with a new initiative from ownership in the front office. He knows his marching orders. A team that is among the lowest in three-point field goals will, in his words, look to open the floor, spread the floor, and give their bigs more room to work inside. He said, quote, other teams aren't going to have 9 dudes in the paint when Zach's trying to back down. But guys, they're still going to play inside out. He said, quote, I like three-pointers, but I love layups and free throws.
Well, Doris, it makes sense. They're tough to handle down there, and it opens up things for everyone else. Here's Koyen, and he connects with the jumper. The Warriors leading. Screen by Bogut. Bazemore dishes to Curry. Kicks it to Bazemore. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Barnes. Unloads from 9. It's rebounded by Koufos. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Franklin. He nails it, and we're tied up. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Curry. Green. In low to Bogut. Tipped. Okoye, guarded by Curry. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. 5th is Steph Curry.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, rebounding was always a big part of their game.
Yeah, I think that's true, Steve. It's not a necessary attribute for a point guard. But the ability to rebound is something that took a few of the greats to another level entirely, and it helps your team, too.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
That's right, Clark. And the other thing we've seen is great work on the offensive glass. We're seeing second chance points for this club.
There's the pass to Franklin. It's rebounded by Bazemore.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit. Jamal Franklin out of San Diego State, the only Division I player last season to lead his team in scoring, rebounding, assists, and steals. High motor. He's a guy who can do a lot of things out on the floor.
Prince, the pass to Okoye. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nice D from Bazemore. And Franklin, one of the all-time great rebounding guards at the college level.
Yeah, an outstanding glass eater for his position. 6'5", almost 10 rebounds a game is what he averaged as a junior. And his athleticism a big part of that. The story there, he lost one of his front teeth on the rim going up for an alley-oop. Now that's bounce and putting your teeth into the rim.
Kufis gets the screen from Okoye. Kufis the pass to Okoye. Shot clock at 5. The tray. And another miss by Memphis.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
It's tipped. Franklin with the steal. Lets a floater go. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And Bazemore gets to O'Neal. Nice D from Kufis.
The Grizzlies had the second-best defense in the league last season after the Indiana Pacers guys. And on the perimeter, they had speed with Conley and Tony Allen inside, size and strength with Mark Gasol, who was the Defensive Player of the Year, and Zach Randolph. And they were tough to score against.
Thompson misses. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Franklin. Dishes it to Conley. He feeds it to Randolph. Shot clock at 6. The Warriors pull it in. And Clark, you mentioned the size inside for the Grizz. They tied for the second best rebound percentage in the league. And Steve, that was a huge area for them.
And on the perimeter, they were in the top 5 in steals, Kevin. So you talk about defense and rebounding and low post scoring. I mean, that's a really good foundation for an excellent team.
Franklin passes to Conley. Here's Franklin, guarded by Kerr. Franklin kicks to Randolph. Pass to Franklin. Back to Randolph. Right side, Randolph. Randolph missing again.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Back to Iguodala. Outside for Curry. O'Neal with screen on Conley. Here's Curry. Offensive rebound. Thompson outside. Iguodala outside. Connects from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 4.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
A moment here now to take a look at some of the numbers for Steph Curry. First in steals, 4th in scoring, and he ranks in the top 5 in the league in assists, so doing an excellent job of creating offense for his team.
And just to mention his steals again, Steve, he's one of those guys who in a zone where it's like he knows what the other guys are doing. His anticipation is excellent. I mean, it's almost psychic.
They get a hand on it. Here's Randolph, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Can't cash in from close range. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Prince with it, picked up by Thompson. Randolph sets a screen for Prince. Allen drives in. Fade away. Here's Kufis, and it's blocked by Curry. They retain possession. Outside for Randolph. Randolph missing again.
It's easy to see why this team is losing. I mean, he's literally missed every shot he's put up today.
Conley against Curry. Outside Conley. Allen. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Gets it to go.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Spates checked in for Jermaine O'Neal.
Well, Allen is an elite athlete who gives everything he has when he's on the floor. A lockdown defender who's going to bring it the entire game. You better be ready to play when you go against Tony Allen.
Right, lockdown is correct. His whole focus is getting the ball, whether it's loose balls, rebounds, forcing the ball handler in a turnover, a bad shot, all those 50-50 type things, he is right on it. And Thompson kicks to Spates. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it's Conley penetrating. They now take the lead. Conley's got 8 points. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Iguodala off the pick from Bogut. And the jam with Iguodala.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I'd say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
The Warriors making a switch here. Douglas has checked in.
Well, the Warriors going to the playoffs last season for just the second time in 19 seasons, guys. Pretty incredible and remarkable, too. But it seems, as Mark Jackson said, that things be a-changing in the Bay Area and for the better.
And it's sent back by Bogut. And he's able to get it back. Allen kicks to Melo. Conley left side. Douglas with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now here is Conley. He's got 8. Allen kicks to Prince. Tries it from 9. Here's Melo. Rejected by Spates. Miller against Iguodala. 1:49 left now here in the second. Bogut with the screen on Conley against Douglas. Kicks it out to Iguodala. 4 on the clock. He dishes it to Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And now a 6-point Warrior lead.
Tony Douglas, I thought, had a nice bounce-back season a year ago. Always a tough defender, guys. And got his shot to start falling again, which had been AWOL for a bit.
And Memphis making a change here. Davis is checked in. Iguodala with the steal. Iguodala off the pick from Spates. Iguodala dishes to Barnes. The 3. Douglas can't hit. And Douglas out of Florida State, more of a combo guard.
Yeah, he's not a pure point or an elite scorer, but he is good defensively. You know he's going to get that from Florida State. And I like his aggressive mentality at that end of the floor.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Gentlemen, even though Draymond Green was the 35th overall pick out of Michigan State, he found a way to contribute right away for the Warriors. Coach Mark Jackson raves about him, saying, quote, he has an incredible basketball IQ. That's the biggest reason why he's on this level. He absolutely gets it. He's a flat-out winner. Kevin, what a great blue guy.
He's a key cog in this young core. Thanks, Doris. Got a piece of it. Conley the pass to Miller. Fires the 3. And John Lure gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Warriors leading by 8. Barnes sets a screen for Douglas. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Douglas has got 5 now.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Conley into the lane. He kicks it to Lure. 6 on the shot clock. Conley dishes to Lure. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Lure's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Here's Conley. Shot is off. That'll do it for the first half. Warriors lead by 8. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And it's been a great game out in Oakland. Thanks for joining us. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against Memphis. Their hot streak continues, looking good so far. Klay Thompson has been tremendous in the first half. He's already racked up 22 points, and it's been bombs away from outside. And a resilient Grizzlies team is staying in it. Their terrible field goal percentage dragging down their whole game. They got to find a way to take the lid off. A rough first half for Zach Randolph. An abysmal field goal percentage. The shot not cooperating. And now let's go around the NBA to check out what's happening. For the Suns at U.S. Airways Center, we find them trailing to Sacramento. A lot of ground to make up for them and not a lot of game left. And another one also in progress. The Los Angeles Clippers trailing the Timberwolves out in Minnesota. About midway through the third out there. And a look here at the other NBA action. It's a close game for the Mavericks going up against the Houston Rockets. It's even out there in the first quarter. That's it for us here in the studio. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we return, a lovely view of downtown San Francisco, panning over the Embarcadero and the Bay Bridge. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Boy, he put on a show from the three-point line in the first half, didn't he? We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on him.
Yeah, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
And here are the Warriors now. So on the floor for Memphis. Conley and Allen are the guard set. Prince is the 3 and Randolph the 4. And it's Kufis in at the 5 spot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, a lot of people thought Steph Curry should have been an all-star last season. But he still made his mark, the most threes ever in the season. And not just a gunner, but he also became the first player in NBA history to average over 3 triples and 6 assists a game.
And together as a tandem last season, Steph Curry and Klay Thompson crushed the record for most three-pointers in a season, Steve. 483 combined threes.
What an incredible young combination in the backcourt. Thompson played in the rookie-sophomore game, and Curry was actually snubbed from the All-Star game, but he did win Western Conference Player of the Month in April. First Warrior to win a Player of the Month honor since Chris Mullin back in 1990.
Here's Curry. Bogut with a screen on Conley. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Thompson outside, launches it. No luck, and it's Memphis the other way.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
Conley into the lane. The dish to Kufis. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Kufis has got his first points of the game.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Curry gets the screen from Bogut. Curry passes to Bogut. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, you know, Andrew Bogut essentially missed the first half of last season as he continued rehab from his ankle injury from early 2012. The team did a pretty good job of holding down the fort in his absence. Got off to a hot start, but no question about it, he gives this team a whole different dimension inside when he's healthy.
Conley with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Clock at 6. Prince kicks to Conley. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. Going back to Bogut, the Warriors took a little heat early on with that trade. You know, they sent their highest-scoring guard, Monte Ellis, for Bogut to Milwaukee, and they had to wait a long while for the big man because he came injured to Golden State.
Well, that was the main reason people were upset. They traded their leading scorer for a guy who couldn't even play because he was on the sidelines. But once he was healthy, the trade made perfect sense. Golden State had plenty of firepower in the backcourt. They needed the size and defense that Bogut brought them.
Outside Curry. In low to Bogut. Tayshaun Prince with the rebound. Prince has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Allen dishes to Conley. Back to Allen. Allen off a pick from Koufos. Bogut with the block. Right side Curry. Back to Iguodala. Outside Curry. In low to Bogut. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Prince. Feeds it to Conley. It's stolen by Curry. And here they go. Thompson inside. Guarded by Prince. Curry passes to Thompson. Iguodala outside. Outside for Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment. Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
The Grizzlies focused on trying to get more bang for their buck in terms of what they were paying guys, and the first shoe to drop was the trade of Rudy Gay. Just didn't want to commit to that big contract. Thought they could do a better job spreading that kind of money out over more players.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And for small market teams like the Grizzlies, that is something they have definitely always got to be considering. Are we using our cap space, Steve, to the best of our ability?
I think for the most part they were, but they just didn't feel that Rudy Gay was the long-term solution. So when the trade opportunity came about, they decided to free themselves up with a long-term financial commitment and give themselves more options in terms of personnel moving forward.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, you look at the turnaround last season for Golden State. A lot of it has to do with the steadying presence of Jarrett Jack and Carl Landry off the bench. Both players brought a toughness and a level of competitiveness that was maybe missing from the Warriors the year before.
And so here's Memphis. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Conley. Again, Memphis.
How about the field goal percentage shooting this half, guys? It's gone through the roof.
Warriors have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. And for the Warriors, such an impressive turnaround last season, but financial constraints, you know, Clark, make it tricky for them, make it tricky for anybody. Keep teams together.
Well said, but I give the ownership credit for making the commitments necessary to put themselves in a good position going forward, Kevin. After such an impressive postseason showing, I think they want to continue that momentum.
Randolph kicks to Prince. Excellent D here by Iguodala.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Also, you can see how they've gotten after it defensively. I mean, the steal totals are really something to admire.
Conley kicks to Allen. Pass to Randolph. Back to Allen. The feed to Randolph. Sinks that one from the post. Randolph's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Thompson with it. Guarded now by Tayshaun Prince. Outside for Curry. Second chance shot. That's good. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And you see a player have to come out of a game like this. I mean, you just hope for the best.
That's exactly right. You do hope for the best. You cross your fingers, say a prayer, and hope it's nothing major. We'll see what the update is here shortly.
Allen makes it off the glass. Allen's got his third bucket of the night.
This is great stuff, guys. You can tell he's hurting, but he continues to play well.
Curry gets the screen from Green. Thompson for three. Good. Thompson's got 25 points in the game.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but, you know, one thing that really stands out is the quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over him, but, you know, in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
And Steve, just like you, when you shot, you had a favorite spot on the floor when you played. His favorite spot seems to be that three from the corner.
Yeah.
Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. And now a 9-point Warrior lead for Memphis. They've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Koyen, the pass to Allen. A floater. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bogut's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
And another three-pointer to the second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Curry with the steal. Makes the lead pass. He passes to Thompson. And stolen by Prince. To stop the run. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Just out for a three-point play. That one on Thompson.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Curry dishes to Bazemore. Iguodala outside. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
A lot of what Memphis has done to build its team would have to be considered taking the undervalued approach. You look at guys like Zebo, Marc Gasol, and most recently Jared Bayless. Those were good players that really have found a nice home in Memphis.
And Memphis making a change here. Davis is checked in. Pass to Okoye. Kicks to Davis. O'Neal's there. And Davis gets it to go. Well, Clark just talking about Memphis. They really have taken a group of players that were thought to be non-impact roster spots, and Steve, they've turned things around with them.
Kind of comes across in the way the entire team plays. It's a blue-collar group, Kevin. Some cast-offs, guys with a chip on their shoulder, but they've got a toughness and an edge about them. And I think it's really helped this team create its identity.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Harrison Barnes was thought to be a shooter more than a slasher when he came into the league, and while he's been able to be effective from distance, he showed off some of his incredible athleticism with his ability to get to the rim, too.
Kufis checked in for the Grizzlies. Knocks it loose. Hits the bucket. 17 points for Prince.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Warriors leading by 8. And for Harrison Barnes, he's worked on his ball handling a lot to enhance his ability to drive.
Yeah, footwork, ball handling, passing, those were the areas where he really didn't shine at North Carolina. But he's worked hard at his game, and he's rounded out his offensive repertoire really well.
Never seemed to blink. Handled the big stage, I thought, well.
Yeah.
Conley kicks to Davis, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Bazemore passes to Barnes. Here's Curry. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
And the rejection by O'Neal. Inside, Curry. He's guarded by Davis. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Backs him down. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Iguodala's got 11 points. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Conley with it. He's got 18. And it's blocked by Bazemore. Now here's Barnes. Not a lot of room. Outside Curry. Pulls up. High post. Another miss by Curry. And for Memphis, their shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Conley kicks to Allen. It's rebounded by Golden State. Iguodala's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Here's Prince, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And that's now 19 points for Prince. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Guys, Coach Koufos, a dual citizen of the U.S. and Greece, played collegiately at the Ohio State University. He's really opened some eyes the last couple of years. High percentage finisher inside and really a deceptively good rebounder, too.
Franklin's checked in for Tony Allen. Kicks it out to Iguodala. The pass to Barnes. Covered by Conley. And that one's good. Barnes has got 6 points. And going back to Koufos, Steve, he's also a good defender.
Yeah, good mobility, can get out on the perimeter and guard screen and roll. He may struggle a little bit against the really big centers, but there's not a whole lot of those guys around anyway.
Conley inside the line, and Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Bazemore, kicks it to Barnes, and Davis sends it back. Here's Franklin. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Franklin's got his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Bazemore. With the lead pass. Golden State moving the ball around. Backing him down is Iguodala. Just 5 to shoot. Bazemore from outside the arc. And Davis pulls it down. And here is Conley. He's got 18. Goes up the baseline. Misses off the left iron. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Yeah, that's the right move. Get a good possession here, play defense, and get one more opportunity to score.
Iguodala against Conley. Iguodala dishes to Barnes, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending, deflected away.
Curry can't get it to go. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Allen passes to Conley. Conley left side. Iguodala with the block. Curry outside. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Warriors on top, up by 8. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter.
On tap next Monday, November 25th. Ty Lawson and the Denver Nuggets take on the Dallas Mavericks. Live from Dallas. Be there.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. The Grizzlies trail by 8. A moment now to reset the lineups. Back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Iguodala and Barnes slotted in at the forwards. Tony Douglas out there with Nedovic, and it's Spates in at the 5, roaming the paint. Dishes it to Lure. Shot clock at 3. Excellent D there from Spates. Warriors leading by 8. Iguodala kicks to Douglas, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Here's what Memphis has lined up on their schedule. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
A lot of fans focused on that matchup for San Antonio.
Steph Curry's checked in for Golden State. Allen drives in. Allen right side. Iguodala with the steal. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. Douglas can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Miller dishes to Allen. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. 6 on the shot clock. Conley the pass to Kufis. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for the Grizzlies. Shot clock at 2. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Grizzlies. Warriors leading by 6. Iguodala outside. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And the slam dunk by Spates. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Curry against Conley. Prince backing him down. And there's the call on Tony Douglas. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle at a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Davis is checked in. Conley kicks to Kufis. Back to Conley. Teardrop shot. The shot is off. Curry with the defensive effort. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 43% for the game. Iguodala with it. Guarded now by Tayshaun Prince. And Curry, here we go. Spates kicks to Curry. Iguodala outside. It's up a 3. And Davis pulls it down.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Conley kicks to Prince. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's foul number 2 for him. Tony Allen's checked in for Mike Miller. Here's Conley and O'Neal with the block. 3 on 3. Deflected. Iguodala kicks to Douglas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 4 assists now tonight. Conley dishes to Allen. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. In low to Davis. And the rejection by O'Neal. They get it back. Here's Kufis. Here's Davis. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Maurice Spates. No good on that one.
And you look at Ed Davis out of North Carolina. We know he can be a factor with his defense and his rebounding. I think the question with Davis is, can he be good enough offensively? Will he be able to provide scoring inside?
Douglas, the pass to Iguodala. Guarded by Prince. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Allen. And it's Memphis on the break. Conley against Curry. Now here's Conley. D right on him. To stop the drought, Prince. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
What a game we've seen here for Prince. 19 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too.
You know, he's been so good at both ends of the floor, guys, but what's impressed me the most is his offensive performance.
I don't know, Steve. I think the work he's done defensively has been pretty impressive, too.
Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
The ball back in Davis. He just started playing consistent minutes with the Raptors when they traded him, moving into Memphis.
Yeah, but you talk about his offensive development, Kevin, playing alongside, other skilled front court players that they've got there. I think he can get better and improve, and really it's a nice fit. Their bulk and skill and his length and shot blocking, that could be a nice combo.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. Now Curry. Back to O'Neal. It's stolen by Davis. And it's Conley penetrating. That's good. Conley's got 11 in the second half.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Well, Stephen Curry, really the engine that drives the Warriors offensively. And I don't know if there's a more entertaining player in the whole league than Steph Curry. I mean, he's one of the elite shooters already early in his career in league history. And he's a leader for this team off and on the court. Just very, very impressive.
Conley with it, and Curry picks him up defensively, and it's blocked by Curry. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors leading by 12. And Curry last season logging heavy minutes, a good sign that he was able to hold up physically.
Yeah, and despite those concerns over that right ankle, he really had a tremendous season. I thought competed better defensively. Not the most athletic guy, but possibly the most skilled player in the league when you look at his ability to handle the ball, shoot with range, and pass.
It was great to see him get on a big playoff stage and show the rest of the country just what they've got to look forward to. Conley off the pick from Koufos. And it's Conley penetrating. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Douglas kicks to Iguodala. Some nice passing by Golden State. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a 3-point play chance here.
Well, Curry is so much fun to watch, Kevin, because he's an excellent ball handler. We know about his shooting, one of the best in the league at that. But when you make that combination of ball handling and shooting, and you've got the shiftiness, the quickness of Curry, now you've got a player who's very difficult to stop.
And you know what, Steve? You rarely see him take a bad shot, but of course he just doesn't miss that many, so a heat check is not a problem.
Conley kicks to Davis to end the run, and it's good on the layup. Now a timeout called by Golden State. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Mark Jackson had some words for his team over that break. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Prince. Shot, no good. Nice D from Bogut. Warriors leading by 15. He feeds it to Curry. Thompson outside. O'Neal is screen on Conley. Allen against Thompson. Takes the 3. And there's Stephen Curry and the assist by Thompson. And that's now 30 points for Steph Curry.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. Conley kicks to Allen. Pass to Davis. He dishes it to Prince. He drains it from the right block. Prince has got 12 points here in the second half. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Grizzlies making a switch here. Randolph is checked in. Here's Curry. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And that one's good. Curry's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's been a different guy in the second half, guys. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
The drive by Allen. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Tipped away. Bogut dishes to Curry. Iguodala. Back to Curry. Thompson right side. Jacks up a three. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one, they're ahead.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Conley the pass to Prince. Shot on the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. Prince has got 24 points. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Tayshaun Prince.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and terrific finish.
You know, you look at the characteristics of good teams, and a lot of things jump out at you, but one that's really important is being a good free throw shooting team. That hasn't always been a strength of the Warriors, but over the last few years, they've made big strides at getting better in that area.
Warriors leading by 21. Curry kicks to Bogut. Back to Curry. Covered by Conley. Curry dishes to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. Thompson's got 10 points here in the second half. And for the Warriors, Clark convert, they did as they shot just under 79% from the free throw line last year. That was good for 4th in the NBA. Steve, not bad considering their centers are not known for their good free throw shooting to begin with.
No, but their guards are just ridiculously effective shooting the ball. In fact, anytime there was a technical foul last year, it was like there was a fight to get to the line. They had so many people to choose from, but that's a big part of the success of this club, just the incredible shooting, both from the perimeter and from the foul line.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
It's so tough to see a player go down with an injury like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. It's just one of those things, though. You've seen it happen before as well. And you can tell whatever it is painful for him.
And Memphis making a change here. Melo's checked in for Lucas. John Lure comes in for Zach Randolph. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tayshaun Prince. And Mike Miller subbed in for Tony Allen. Nedovic, the pass to Green. Douglas. Green with a screen for Douglas. Pass to Nedovic. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Kufis checked in for Melo. Randolph comes in for John Lewis. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And Tony Allen subbed in for Mike Miller. Randolph against O'Neal. He kicks to Conley. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
O'Neal is screen on Allen. It's Thompson off the drive. Bogut kicks to Iguodala. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. The dish to O'Neal. He's against Randolph. The 11-footer, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, they haven't gotten much production from him, but they remain in the lead.
Curry against Conley. Lays it up and banks it in. Conley's got 22.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
It's Thompson off the drive. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's going to be on Zach Randolph.
Well, you know, it's interesting, guys. Klay Thompson, as we all know, is a deadly outside shooter. But I think early in his NBA career, he struggled a bit with his touch around the rim. So it's nice to see as last season wore on, he started to find that touch around the glass and finish against bigger guys, which is much needed at the 2-guard position.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Melo's checked in for Kupas. John Lure comes in for Zach Randolph. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Tayshaun Prince. And Mike Miller subbed in for Tony Allen. Goes up to the stripe. Thompson misses. Well, and Clark going back to Klay Thompson. He wants to be a complete player. His dad certainly was. And, you know, Steve, he's just not a shooting specialist.
No, he's got the size and ball handling ability to really attack off the dribble. And he's also become an excellent defender, too. Greg Popovich talked about it during their playoff series a year ago. Thompson really did a nice job at that end of the floor.
Thompson right side. Green dishes to Douglas. Douglas off the pick from Green. Out to Thompson. It's rebounded by Okoyen. The Grizzlies shooting at 42% in this final quarter. They set the pick. Lets it go with the 3. Cannot hit. The Warriors go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. 6-second difference between shot and game play. Douglas with it, now guarded by Lure. Nedovic, the pass to Douglas. And stolen by Miller.
And nothing you can do to salvage this one at this point. Game over.
Not anymore. Any chance they had is gone.
Here's Douglas. Spades with a screen on Miller. 3-pointer. No good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Not much to be critical of with this ring, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Steve, and Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
I'm on my way to an island and I'm popping shit at the pilot. Niggas be broken, be starving, but still talking shit like they violent. They say that they honest, how money these niggas gon' say that they got it. Getting out with the kid is success and these niggas gon' blame it on talent. They don't wanna see you win. They don't wanna see the race. You don't wanna see a bitch caught up in the stars like she out of space. Mention that they kinda at the mention and I'm running out of space. Tell your homie keep on coming out his mouth and sending something run his way. Niggas barely getting lawyer money. Better get some sick soy money. Running around like a Superman. Don't be selfish, get your mom insurance money. Woo!
They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hand, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. You make me wanna try. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time. So they say, dance for me, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see
drowning.